The only possible answer to the question of who's responsible for this is that we all are. And that's maybe not a helpful answer. Obviously, once you get to a world as big and complicated as ours, people have more opportunity, people have more power. But it's really disempowering to take away from people the notion that they're complicit, that they're responsible, that it's part of their work.
All of us. We should be all accountable to each other. You know, that to me is a system that might actually work. The trouble is we have a system now where those who should be accountable are not really accountable, i.e. governments. They're not genuinely accountable. Nobody has paid a price for, conducting an illegal war on the basis of a lie, which was the Iraq War, which I was involved in. There's been no real accountability. People don't really believe in accountability anymore of governors, of the elite.
Accountability comes from the individual, but is also the government leader that sets the tone. And this has to be taught in school because these are values. And I feel very strongly about this because accountability is everything.
I am responsible. I think that I certainly have responsibility. I'm a privileged, well-educated person with good opportunities in life and a citizen of a wealthy country that matters in world affairs. And so I can really make a difference, and I should make a difference. I should bear responsibility, as we all should, I think, as citizens.
To my mind, the key phrase, and it is a key phrase of American politics, Barack Obama used it as the key phrase of his second inaugural, is "we the people." That is a vision which is born really in the Hebrew Bible in the concept of covenant. It is not the government who is responsible. It's not the prime minister or the head of state. It's all of us together. The rabbi said, we are all responsible for one another.
You know, I think every human being is accountable for these problems. My father used to say that one of the geniuses of the founders of the United States was that they took all the power and they put it in a big glass sphere, and then they threw it on the floor and it broke into shards, so that everyone has some little piece of power, some little piece of action that they can control. And I really think that that's now true for the world. The information age has made it so that everyone can do a little something.
Who is responsible to do all of these things? Everybody who has some power is responsible. Governments, academics, we are all responsible. But clearly, whatever we define as leader has a little bit more of a responsibility.
The problem is nobody's accountable. But that is because it's hard. It's hard in the world, the structure that we have now. Who makes one accountable? And right now, accountability has been the victors over the vanquished.
Ultimately, the United States is accountable. And Andrew Carnegie, if he were alive today, would understand that. The United States is the world's largest economy. It's by far the wealthiest economy of any nations of scale. We have world-beating technology in all of the key areas of cutting-edge innovation. We have the best institutions of higher learning by a large margin, and we have the world's strongest military. When you are in a position of such exorbitant strength compared to other countries, that comes with responsibility.